All right, so now we're on wrist number 6, which is going to be an over the arm elbow lock. So we're starting off in the same position. I'm making sure that I'm lowering my body. One, I'm taking an arc hand with my palm facing me, my thumb is up, my fingers are across my body, underneath his wrist, and I'm pushing up. As my other hand rotates down, I'm going to start with my palm facing me, and I'm going to turn it towards him. And what this is going to do is put pressure on his fingers and help me escape. As I do that, I'm stepping my hip in with my left side. Hip is going to go in, foot is going to go in, and this hand is going to roll over so that way I can get a better grip. So I'm showing you loosely first. This is going to be the gripping motion. From here, I lower, turn, put pressure, and I want to make sure I throw an elbow to the ribs. So this is going to lengthen him out. From this position, my hand is going to roll up and over. I'm going to get a good fulcrum, placing a nice tight fist across my ribs right here. From this position, I'm pulling his hand across my hip, and I usually have a good position with this, but for this one, if you just don't get the fitting just right, sometimes you're not going to be able to put too much pressure on the arm, or you're going to be able to tap them out. So the idea is we're going to take them down to the ground. So I'm going to take this first knee, drop, second knee, follows with me, and it's like a side fall position. You can see my foot is up, this foot sideways. I'm still keeping this fulcrum. I'm going to adjust my feet towards his head, and my hips are going to follow, but this arm is going to be pulled back to my opposite hip. So it's going towards my right hip here, and it's 1, all right? On the other side, you can see this. You want to make sure that you have a good collapsing motion. So we're coming up. 1, make sure you drop level, okay? 2, make sure you use your body. 3, we're throwing that elbow to the ribs and lengthening them out. 4, you can see this roll. You can see my fist against my ribs, and I'm coming up. This is still putting pressure. Make sure you breathe out, expand your chest, shrug your shoulders, and bring your elbows back. So it already hurts, but I'm going to take this knee and drop forward. 1, this is a nice tight position already. As you fall, make sure that you're placing pressure on their shoulder, not on their elbow, so that way you don't cause a dislocation of the elbow when practicing with the partner. Now watch my feet. This foot's going to come over. This hip is going to shift as I pull across, and this rib is moving towards his arm, and that fulcrum, which is my fist, is going to place a lot of pressure on that arm. So at speed, number 6 should look just like this. And make sure that you're very careful with this position, because you don't want to hyperextend. So even though we're showing quick motions, if you need to practice it slow, that's totally fine. And that is wrist number 6. Thank you very much.